Okay, so I have a foundation and a primer that I want to try out today. I've never tried them before. I actually just got them. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what they are. This is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. And also the primer is Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. These are both by Becca, obviously, and they are a cruelty-free company that, unless somebody else tells me different, the research that I have found is that they are cruelty-free, so yay. I'm going to be trying those out, but first I'm going to try out my little thing that I got into one of my boxes that I had. I'm trying to think if it was my Allure or my Play boxes. I don't remember, but I've had this for a hot minute, and this is the It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. It's Transforming Moisturizing Super Cream for all skin types. Anti-aging, so I love that. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. I love that it came in this little tiny case. See, and it's just like that. And I'm going to take some onto my fingernail and just wipe it. Not taking too much, just a little bit, and it almost has a very soapy, clean smell. Put that over there. So we want to bring this down our neck and our décolleté. I mean, confidence in a cream is a big statement. But It Cosmetics has really wonderful products, and despite being owned by a company that does test on animals, it is remaining cruelty-free as of my knowledge today. Okay. It's definitely a thicker cream. It's a cream, you know? Not just a little, like lotion. It's a real cream. So, and it just pops back on. This is a great little, 0.237 fluid ounces, which, I mean, that's a great sample. It really gives you a chance to try it out and everything like that. So I'm really interested in giving these a try. I know It Cosmetics works with cosmetic surgeons when it comes to their products. That's why they have so many wonderful products. So yeah, I'm going to be trying this out a lot and seeing at the end of March to tell you guys exactly how this worked. Alright, so we're going to let this set down a minute, and now this is Becca's Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. As I've said before, I'm always usually about buying a smaller version and seeing if you like it before you go ahead and purchase the larger version. Usually you're saving money that way. So this is Becca's primer, one of their primers. They do have quite a few out. And let's see what it says on this. Oil Control Primer that perfects for an all-day matte, smooth complexion while minimizing pores. Directions. To apply, warm a pea-sized amount in hands and pat onto areas of concern. Allow product to dry before applying makeup application. To use as a touch-up, warm primer in hands and pat all over makeup to target areas of concern. So you can use this throughout the day. That's interesting in a primer. Alright, so in case you get a little shiny or something like that, I do not have oily skin, but I'm still going to give it a shot and try it out, because just because you don't have oily skin doesn't mean necessarily that a product isn't going to work wonders for you. Now my skin feels really like supple after putting on that. I feel like I could like pinch it and it like bounces back like when I was like 20. But let's be real, we all know I'm not 20 anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and move along and give this a shot. I'm going to do exactly what it says, is apply it with my fingers. It did a pea size. I guess it's a pea size. So we're just going to warm it. Warming it usually just means bringing it to skin tone, not actually warming it over a fire or anything like that. Not skin tone, skin temp. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and pat it over areas where I would like pores to be minimized. Usually when something says pat it usually says pat it for a reason. So it may do micro exfoliations or turn into little beads if you are actually like moving it around. So I would. Ooh, it does smooth out my pores right around here and some of the finer lines. That's really cool. Moving on, I have the Becca Ultimate Coverage Cream Complexion in Sand. I was trying to figure out what color I would be, and I really wasn't sure. So it comes in a very sleek looking silver and black bottle. Very nice. Very, very pretty. It doesn't have any other writing on it really other than the bottom. You get 30 mLs, 1.01 fluid ounce. And it's $44. So let's see what this guy does. Foundation Redefined. Ultimate coverage in a surprisingly weightless and breathable cream. A perfectly balanced distribution of pigment and water at uniquely high concentrations allows this formula to adapt to all skin types, lightweight and oil-free. It creates a second skin effect of undetectable flexibility, coverage with a natural, long-wearing finish. 21% pigment ensures that uneven skin texture, redness, hyperpigmentation, and other imperfections are completely concealed. 22% water adds hydration and an elastic finish to prevent pigments from settling into lines and dryness and pores. One pump to perfection. Alright, well that's a lot. I mean, that sounds really good, and so I'm going to go ahead and knew it was a pump because it said one pump to perfection, plus I tried them out in the store. So, oh, it came up really fast. Do you have to shake it up? It didn't say anything about shaking it up. Sometimes you have to shake things up, especially if they have water as an additive to them. I would definitely shake it up. Okay. It says one pump to perfection, but I'm just going to be a little extra today, okay? Now I'm going to take my huge blender from Real Techniques. I've talked about this before in previous videos. I love this thing. It's huge, but it's freaking fantastic. So I already have my hair pulled back away from my face, so I'm going to go ahead and just move that. I'm going to have to move my necklace around. I didn't wear too much jewelry today because I knew I was going to do a foundation review. And I'm going to get this to cover my thing, well, mostly. And go ahead and just blend it in. When you put foundation on, you really want to work it into the skin. Just touching up any areas that I missed. This is a really full coverage, it seems like. I mean, I can still see some of my hyperpigmentation, but with concealer, usually I can conceal some of that. I don't know if it's going to oxidize on me or not. Remember, oxidizing has to do with the foundation, but it doesn't just have to do with the foundation. It has to do with your skin tone and your skin chemistry too. Okay? So just because something oxidizes on me doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to oxidize so severely on you or even as little on me. Does that make sense to you guys? I hope it does, because when you're picking out your foundation, ask the girls that are around you, like the people who work at the store, like people who work at Sephora, people who work at Ulta, because if you don't hear it from a YouTuber or a makeup artist or someone like me, if it oxidizes or not, you really need to know that, especially when picking out your color. The reason why this is not going over my lips is because I used a lip oil to hydrate my lips some before I started playing with makeup. I like to do that, especially if I'm going to use a liquid lip, which I don't think I am today. Okay, so this is what we have for coverage. I think it's really great. I want to see if it oxidizes at all during the day, and so I'll be checking in with you guys in a little while to see if it's oxidized. But right now it just seems a little too light for me. If you look at just a shade too light, but that may be just perfect to make it blend into my skin. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, and then I'll be back. So I'm back. I have my full face done, and I am really loving my products that I tried on with you guys today. The Confidence in a Cream by IT Cosmetics, the primer, Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector by Becca, and my Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. They are wearing very well, and honestly, I haven't seen much oxidation at all. Even after putting everything else on my face, I have really not seen much oxidation at all. So these would definitely be something I would say check out at least. This definitely seems to be worth the $44 that it costs to get it. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit the link below, and you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel and be notified every time I make a video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.